Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Move Monday. My name is Coach Travis. So today we're going to go through a quick strength and mobility workout to help you loosen up those joints and strengthen those muscles, which will help you move and feel better. You can do this workout at home, on your break, before your shift, or right here at work. There's no equipment needed for this workout, just a little bit of space and a few minutes to move with purpose. Okay, team, let's get started. All right, team, so let's get started with a nice warm up just to prepare our bodies to move. So we're going to start off with the upper body. So meet me here. We're going to extend both arms to the sky. Your right hand's going to grab your left wrist, and we're going to drop both arms off to the right. So if you can, try to keep the feet flat, push the hips to the opposite side, lift your chin off your chest, and then breathe it out. Maybe stay here for about 10 seconds. Continue to breathe as you hold, feeling that stretch throughout the torso. And then whenever you're ready, team, meet me back in the middle, and then we'll switch it up. So now our left hand grabs our right wrist, and we drop both arms off to the left, keeping your feet flat, push your hips to the opposite side, lifting the chin off your chest, and we breathe it out. Again, 10 seconds, maybe a couple deep inhales and exhales, and then whenever you're ready, meet me back in the middle, and then relax those arms. Great job. Then we're going to move to our shoulder shrug. So we're going to shoulder shrug forward. So we're going to bring our shoulders towards our ears and then roll them forward. Perfect. So again, stay here for another 10 seconds. And again, just try to be intentional with this movement. Bring those shoulders up towards your ears and then roll them forward. You got it. Working that upper body mobility. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Perfect. So we're going to come back for the back. And then we're going to slowly shift to the lower body. So I want you to open up your stance, feet flat. Feel free to place your hands on your hips. And we're just going to shift our weight from right to left. Perfect. So again, shifting your weight to one side, bending that right knee, pushing the hips back, feeling the stretch in your inner thighs. Maybe stay here for a breath and then move to the opposite side. Perfect. Again, lean forward just a little bit, just enough to feel that stretch in the low back, but we're moving from side to side, working that hip mobility, stretching out the lower body, and just stay here for another 3, 2, and 1. Meet me back in the middle, and then slowly roll it up. Great job, team. So let's roll through that warm up one more time, starting off with those side bends. So whenever you're ready, we're going to extend our arms towards the sky. Right hand grabs the left wrist, and again, we drop both arms off to the right, keeping your feet flat to the ground, pushing the hips to the opposite side, and we breathe. Again, for about 10 seconds, or whenever you're ready, slowly bring it back to the sky. We switch it up, left hand grabs the right wrist. We're dropping both arms off to the left. Again, push the hips to the opposite side, feeling that stretch throughout the torso, the shoulders, maybe a little bit in the upper back and neck. And then whenever you're ready, meet me back in the middle and then relax those arms. So we're going back to the shoulder shrugs, but this time we're going backwards. So again, we're going to drive those shoulders towards your ears. Then we're going to roll the shoulders backwards. Think about squeezing the shoulder blades. Again, let's just move for 10 seconds. Deep inhales and exhales as we move. You're going to feel the upper body loosen up a little bit. Shoulders and upper back, you got it. Perfect. Stay here for another 3, 2, and 1. Great job, team. And then we're going to finish up with the lower body. Again, we're going to open up our stance, kind of exaggerate that stance if you can. You got your knees, hips, toes facing the front, and we're going to shift our body from right to left. So we're bending that left knee, pushing the hips back, moving, breathing. You got it. Maybe continue to move for another 10 seconds. And you find some tightness on one side, maybe just stay there for a breath and then continue to shift and move. You got it. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Meet me in the middle, and then we'll slowly roll it up. Awesome. Great job, team. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to slowly transition to our first block of movements. And we're going to start off with a little bit of mobility. We're going to work the mobility in the upper body, lower body, and of course throughout the torso. But let's start off with the upper body. Some good old-fashioned arm circles. So I want you to open up your stance a little bit, extend your arms, and we're gonna start off with some big arm circles here. All right, team, you ready? We're set, and let's go. So we're gonna try to move for about 20 seconds. And with these arm circles, again, I want you to be intentional with the movement. I want you to keep the core tight, so we pull that belly button in, but we continue to circle our arms forward, feeling the work in the arms, feeling the shoulders, the upper back, even the back of your neck loosen up a little bit with this movement. And again, try to connect your breathing with your movement. So give me some deep inhales and exhales. You got it. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Perfect. Great job, team. So we're gonna come back for the reverse arm circles. But before we do that, again, let's get some mobility work for the torso. So we're gonna open up our stance, knees slightly bent, and we're just gonna take it to some torso rotations. So I like to get my elbows up a little bit, bend the knees a little bit, and then we're just gonna rotate from right to left. Perfect. Again, try to keep the core engaged, meaning we pull that belly button in, keeping everything tight, but we continue to breathe. Perfect. Try to keep the hips facing the front, try to keep the knees facing the front, and try to keep your feet flat to the ground. And we're just moving nice and in control. You got it. Continuing to breathe as you move. Looking good. And you should feel that lower back loosen up a little bit. Feel a little bit of work throughout the torso. And just stay here for another 3, 2, and 1. Well done, team. Awesome. So now we're just going to slowly flow to that lower body. We're going to take it to hip rolls, but we're going to move one side at a time. So we're going to start off with that right leg, and this is the one we're going to find our balance where we lift that, drive that right knee up, and then we're going to circle it out wide and then bring it back to that neutral position. So we're going to move for about 20 seconds, working through our hip rolls for about 20 seconds. Team, you ready? We're set, and let's go. So again, drive your knees up, open up wide, just kind of circle it through. Feel free to come back to that neutral position. If you're looking for that extra challenge, you can work the balance by just letting that right foot hover off the ground. But it's totally fine to hold on to anything for balance, just to work through that hip mobility if you need it. You got it, team. So again, continue to move just for another 7 seconds. Working that hip mobility. You're going to feel some work in the glutes, maybe in the front of your legs. Perfect. We're here for another 3, 2, and 1. Great job, team. So let's get the opposite side. So left hip circles, 20 seconds. We're ready, we're set, let's go. So we drive that left knee up, open up wide, and then we circle through. Perfect. Again, looking for that extra challenge, just letting that left leg hover off the ground. Challenging the balance a little bit. But it's totally fine to hold on to something because this movement is all about just loosening up those hip flexors. Challenging the lower body, the hamstrings, the glutes, and the front of your legs, the quads. You got it, team. Continue to move for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Great job, team. Feel free to grab a quick drink. Feel free to grab a quick stretch. Take as much time as you need, but we're going to roll through those 3 movements one more time. Awesome. All right, so whenever you're ready, meet me back with the arm circle, because this time let's reverse it. So now we're going backwards with these big arm circles, moving for 20 seconds. We're ready, we're set, and let's go. You got it. So I want you to explore this movement a little bit. So feel free to lift your chin off your chest, and you're gonna feel a different stretch throughout the lower body while you continue to circle those arms backwards. Then I also want you to try to tuck your chin towards your chest, and then continue to circle those arms through. Again, you're gonna feel a different stretch in the upper back and the back of your neck. And then meet me back here in that neutral position. You got it. Just looking forward. And we're here for another 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Great job, team. Continue to breathe. Grab a quick drink if you need it. A little bit of work for the upper body, but you guys did great. Let's move back to that torso work. Awesome. You ready? We're set, and let's go. So you remember these. We're just going to rotate from side to side. Try to keep your hips facing the front. Try to keep your toes, your knees facing the front. And again, we're going to move in control. Perfect. Deep inhales and exhales, connecting your breathing to your movement. And again, team, we always keep that core tight. We pull that belly button in, keeping everything tight as we move. We got it. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Great job, team. A little bit of mobility for that torso, that lower back. Perfect. All right, let's go back to the hips. So again, same thing to the each side. 20 seconds on the right, 20 seconds to the left. You ready? We'll start off with the right. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we drive that right knee up. We circle through. Feel free to place it back to the ground for balance. Perfect. And again, whatever you're comfortable with. You can hold on to something for balance. You can let that right leg hover off the ground, or that right foot hover off the ground as it comes back through. Or, again, find your balance and then go back to that hip roll. You got it. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Great job, team. Breathe it out. Whenever you're ready, let's get that left side. Ready? We're set. Let's go. So 20 seconds of work. You pick your own pace. Modify as needed. Again, you can hold on to something for balance, or you can challenge that balance by allowing that left foot to hover off the ground when it comes back to that neutral position. You got it, team. Looking good. Again, strengthening the lower body, the glutes, the hamstrings or quads, working that hip mobility. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Great job, team. Well done. Take a break. 30 seconds, take a minute, grab a quick drink, do what you need to do, and then whenever you're ready, meet me back here, and then we're going to work through our second block of movement, our last block of movements. So just a little bit of strength and mobility. Awesome, team. So again, we're going to start off with the upper body. Whenever you're ready, we have our feet flat, and this movement is called a goalpost fly. So we're going to try and challenge the upper body, the shoulders, the chest, and the back to an overhead press. So no equipment is needed. We're just going to use our arms. And again, team, we're going to move for 20 seconds. You ready? We're set, and let's go. So again, we're going to come into this goalpost position where we drive our elbows together, open up wide, and then we're going to reach towards the sky. You got it. So if you do have some lighter weights, hand weights, dumbbells, feel free to bring them to the workout. You can challenge that upper body just a little bit more with those weights. But as you could probably feel right now, you don't need a lot of weight here. You're going to feel the work in the shoulders, the upper back. And again, if you keep that core tight, you're going to work those abs. You got it. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Great job, team. Again, a little bit of work for the shoulders, upper back. So feel free to give yourself some shoulder shrugs if you need it. And now we're going to go to that lower body. So we have a squat to a calf raise. So I want you to open up your stance about shoulder width apart. We're going to come into a squat, right? We're going to push the hips back. We're going to bend those knees. And then we're going to come up. But then we're going to come up to the balls of our feet to a calf raise. All right, team, you ready? We're set. And let's work. So again, it's a squat to a calf raise. You got it. I love this movement because it challenges the entire lower body. The front of your legs, the back of your legs, those glutes, and the calves. And again, depending on your pace, you get a nice little cardio burn here too. You got it, team. Continue to move, continue to breathe for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, team. Awesome. Perfect. Take some time to breathe, stretch it out, because we're going to flow right back to another lower body movement. And this one is a reverse lunge. We're going to start off with our right leg. So we're going to step back into a reverse lunge, find your balance. Then we're going to come up to a knee drive. So more hip mobility, more lower body work, more core work. All right, team, you ready for it? So everyone, let's start off with that right leg. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Still working for 20 seconds. Reverse lunge to a knee drive. Again, it's totally fine to hold on to something for balance if you need it. Stepping back into that lunge, adding that balance, adding that hip mobility. You got it, team. Perfect. We're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Grab a quick drink. Stretch it out if you need to. But let's get that opposite side. So again, working with the left leg. Find your balance. Whenever you're ready, we're stepping back into that reverse lunge. And then we're finding that balance, working that hip mobility. Ready, set, let's work. Again, you can hold on to something for balance. Continue to breathe as you move. Perfect. A little bit of hip flexor work. You can add a little kick if you want to get fancy with it. You can also just step back too if you don't want to add that lunge. Just step back and then add the knee drive. But we're here for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Good job, team. Take a quick break if you need it. Grab a quick drink because we're going to work through this block one more time. Those last 3 movements, starting off with that upper body. All right, take your time, recover well, but whenever you're ready, meet me here. We're going back to our goalpost fly to an overhead press. We're ready. We're set. Let's make it work. You got it. 20 seconds, team. And again, you pick your pace, but again, always stay in control. Perfect. Keep your feet flat. I like to have a slight bend to my knees. The core always stays engaged. And again, work through that entire range of motion. So really reach towards the sky. Bring those elbows in. Got to make it work. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Relax that upper body. Again, if you need a quick stretch, go ahead and throw in a quick stretch if you need it for the shoulders and the upper back. Grab that drink. And then let's go to those squats to calf raise. You ready for it? We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So give me your deep squat. Come back up. Then just give me a calf raise. Perfect. Always keep that core engaged. It's going to help keep you balanced. And again, you move at your own pace. So feel free to speed it up if you like. But again, stay in control. Or feel free to slow it down and just kind of work through that entire range of motion. Do what works best for you. But we are here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. Take your time to recover. Take 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Take that full minute if you need to. But whenever you're ready, meet me here. We're going back to those reverse lunges to that knee drive. 20 seconds of work. We're ready. We're set. Let's go. I'm stepping back with my right, finding my lunge, coming up to my knee drive. You got it. And again, you can modify. Again, if you're not feeling that lunge, you just take it to a step back to a knee drive. You got it. Whatever you decide to do, let's do it for another 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Breathe it out. Stretch it out. Awesome. You ready for the left side? I'm ready for it. Let's knock it out. Same deal to the left. 20 seconds of work. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Find that balance. Again, it's totally fine to hold on to something. You know, I might actually encourage it, you know, if it allows you to get better into that position, work through that entire range of motion, do what works best for you. Again, feel free to add a kick. You can get fancy with it. Just more work. But again, team, whatever you decide to do, we're here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job, team. Well done. That was excellent. Take some time to breathe, grab a drink, bring down that heart rate. Well done. Because now we're just going to slowly transition to the cool down. We're going to stretch it out a little bit. And our first movement is a crisscross hamstring stretch. So let's stretch out the lower body. So again, I want you to find your balance. We're going to take that right leg and we're going to cross it over your left. And we're going to push the hips back. And we're going to walk those fingertips towards your knees, maybe towards your ankles. If you can get to the ground, get to the floor, and then breathe it out. Hanging out here for about 10 to 15 seconds. If you need more time, take more time. But you're going to feel the stretch of your calves, your hamstrings, your low back. And then whenever you're ready, team, I want you to slowly roll it up. One vertebrae at a time. Your head should be the last thing that comes up, just so we don't get dizzy. and then we're back into that neutral position. Well done. So same thing to the opposite side. I'm gonna take my left leg, I'm gonna cross it over my right, find my balance, but if you need to hold on to something, it's totally fine to hold on to something. We push the hips back, we reach towards the knees to start off with, then we slowly get a little bit deeper into that stretch. And again, I'm feeling my stretch in my lower back. I'm feeling it throughout the lower body, my hamstrings, my calves. And then as we breathe, so again, give me a deep inhale. Then when we breathe out, slowly roll it up, one vertebrae at a time. Awesome. Great job, team. And then we're going to finish up with one of my favorite stretches. I call it a sun stretch. You're going to stretch out the upper body. You're going to take both hands. You're going to place it on your low back. You're going to bring those elbows together. You're going to open up your stance too. So you're going to bring those elbows together, and then I want you to look up, lift the chin off the chest, push the hips forward, open up the chest. Again, team, let's breathe it out for another 3, 2, and 1. Great job, team. Relax that upper body. Give me a couple shoulder shrugs going forward, 3, 2, 1, and then a couple going backwards, 3, 2, and 1. Great job, team. You guys all did well. Great job, team. And thanks for working out with me today. So I'll be at different work locations throughout the month performing this workout. But if you can't join me in person, save this video and try this workout a couple times a week. And if you have any questions or want some additional support, please reach out to the wellness team. And team, I'm looking forward to seeing you all again next week for another Move Monday.